In this video, we'll discuss 3 key points to consider in order to help your child with academics. Why is standards-based academic instruction important for my child? What standards-based academic topics is my child learning? How do I find the standards my child is working on? Why is standards-based academic instruction important for my child? You may be wondering why you need to think about academics like reading, writing, and math when your child is home with you. One reason is that learning is enhanced when the home reinforces what the child is learning at school. Another reason is that doing things at home makes them more relevant to your child. In addition, academics are relevant and important for your child for several reasons. For example, by focusing on the same topics as other students, students with disabilities are able to communicate about the same educational experiences with their peers. Academics help children learn about their world and how to make sense of what they are seeing and hearing. It helps build a basis for making decisions. And, while it might seem far away, academic knowledge and skills helps prepare students for post-secondary possibilities. Helping children learn about the same interesting and engaging content that their same-age peers are learning can support active connections in school and for future inclusion in their community. What standards-based academic topics is my child learning? How do you know what academics your child is being taught? Check with teachers about your child's IEP goals for reading, math, and other academic goals. These goals may indicate specific topics, like fractions, or may give you information on the state academic standards that are being addressed. This information can help you to talk about the same topics and use the same words as are being used in school. All states have academic standards that describe what students in each grade are to learn. These standards are for all students, regardless of whether they have a disability. Teachers start from these standards when figuring out how to individualize instruction for students with significant cognitive disabilities. They are helped in these efforts by looking at how the state has prioritized content and defined the performance expectations for students on the alternate assessment. Here is an example of a state's academic standard in math at 3rd grade. Tell and write time from both analog and digital clocks to the nearest 5 minutes using AM and PM. For students with significant cognitive disabilities, the performance expectation might be that the child will tell time to the nearest 5 minutes using a digital clock. In reading, a state's grade 6 academic standard might be: determine 2 or more central ideas in a text and analyze their development over the course of the text, and provide an objective summary of the text. For students with significant cognitive disabilities, the performance expectation for the same 6th grade reading standard might be: determine the central idea of a text. How do I find the standards my child is working on? You can find your state's standards on your state's education website. There, you will find the academic standards for each grade and subject area. You may also be able to locate the performance expectations for students with significant cognitive disabilities. These may be given different names in states. Some of the names are extended standards, connectors, essence statements, and access points. It is usually possible to find these prioritized standards by going to your state's alternate assessment page. Simply put your state followed by alternate assessment standards in your search engine. Knowing your state's standards can help you understand what is being taught when your child is in school. You might also talk with your child's teachers about how the academic curriculum is being taught. You can reinforce learning relevant to those standards through everyday activities with your child. More information on how to do this is provided in other videos in this series.